Find good teammates. The better your teammates are, the faster you will learn. Always use meta and adapt to it. Here are most of the meta guns right now, and here are the classes that I use. Always rush. No, I'm not telling you to brain dead rush everyone. Just don't camp in a building 24/7. Always stay behind cover or near cover, so if you ever get shot at, in any moment, you will not get one clip. When someone is aiming a sniper at you, you will see a bright glare. Just make sure you get out of the way. Never challenge height unless they don't see you or you have the advantage. Backpack space is limited, so do not pick up extra ammo that you know you won't use. Learn the map. If you know where everything is, you can pre-plan your strategies and think faster during fights. If you're playing with randoms, always try to bait them because they're most likely pretty bad. Watch the best players and learn all their secret strategies they use. Warm up in multiplayer mode before playing. If you're playing on mobile, use Thumbsleeves. They give you more accurate aim and movement. Better quality sleeves are best, and I actually sell my own sleeves. Description down below if you want to check it out. Always realize your mistakes when you die. If you think you never do something wrong, then you will never learn. Learn every single weapon. Each weapon has their own aiming patterns, so just learn them all just in case it ends up being your only gun. Try out different scopes and learn which one you are best at aiming with. Not everyone is good with the same scope. If your entire team dies early, do not leave the game, cause you may come back from jailbreak. Go after these markers early game. They are the fastest way to get your custom loadouts and easy cash. When you're playing, always try to get your custom loadouts as fast as possible. Having them are game changer. And if you're playing with your friends, make sure to put all of your money together. Use the armor cars. They protect you the most and can kill enemies easily by destroying enemy cars just by running them over. Make sure you always have 5 plates. The less plates you have in your inventory, the safer you need to play. Try to never have the exact same weapon type. You do not need 2 snipers, 2 SMGs, 2 LMGs at the same time. Always try having different weapons. It helps in different situations. Always prioritize your FPS over your graphics. Try to have either a consistent 60 or 120 FPS. Graphics do not help you play better. Frames per second does. Turn damage assist off. Turn auto mantle off. 25. Turn parachute to auto once or manual. This will help landing first. Turn off these 4 settings. They will all get you killed. Use analog for virtual stick. This way you can slow walk and give less sound to your enemies. Copy all of these settings because if these buttons allow rotation, it will mess up your aim. Turn weapon mount movement exit on and make it short to give you faster movement and to not get stuck in weapon mount. Turn sprinting door dash on. This will allow you to get through doors faster and outplay your enemies. Use aim assist because if you do not, you will be at a disadvantage because I can guarantee you everyone you go against will be using it. Turn all of the outlines on. This will help you see everything better. Make hit marker size small so it will not be in your face and distract you. Turn fixed joystick off. In this game is a lot better to just not use it. If you're playing on phone, try to use 4 fingers, and if you're playing on iPad, try to use 4 or more. For example, I use 7 fingers and here's my HUD. Use max FOV. The higher your FOV, the more you can see around you. Make sure performance optimization is for frame rate, not battery. It will make your game run a lot better. Learn movement, and the best way to improve movement is by playing multiplayer and trying to do all of the unnecessary movements until you learn them. And you can slide and aim at the same time, so sliding around corners while aiming is super broken. When you're in medium range to semi-close range with no cover, it is best to just prone. Try to break your enemy's camera. It is super easy to just outplay your enemies by just running to their side. Always keep a gas mask. Gas masks help you stay in storm for long periods of time. It can help you get better placements in games or even give you that free win. Third party your enemies and target the team that is winning so you can get a free and easy squad wipe. Stay on high ground, and if you're on high ground, you are uncontestable and have free shots on anyone flying in the air or running below. Dolphin dive before jumping off of buildings and pulling your parachute. It will make you cover more distance and faster. The map has a lot of different climbing spots, so learn them all so you will not be surprised when someone randomly comes through a window. Learn to glide through windows. It will surprise your enemies from behind. For your perk packages, the Warden is best. It will give you the fastest movement. Use comms with your teammates, and having teammates where your entire team is talking to each other makes teamwork insane. Use helicopters to get anywhere in the map super fast with your entire team. Use dark and blackish skins. It will make you hard to see from your enemies. If you're close to enemies with just a pistol, just go ahead and punch them because it's insanely broken. 54. You can tell where your enemies are around the map when you can see the red vehicle icon on your minimap. 55. Do not repeat the same area twice. Switch it up and catch your enemies off guard. Dead silence is the most broken perk in Warzone. Pressure on your guns hides you on the enemy's minimap. Always try to pre-aim and pre-fire enemies when you hear them. After your game ends, you can press play again to save your time from going back to the lobby. When playing with a team, try to all land in the exact same spot. It gives free early game wins. Use throwing knives. They are very good for finishing off enemies so they cannot self-revive and you don't have to waste your ammo. When you have a trophy system, put it on your vehicle so it doesn't blow up. The best way to get weapon XP is by playing multiplayer or in BR doing contracts and getting as much kills as possible. It is also best to use a weapon XP boost card. For if a vehicle has a skin on it, it means it has been driven already by an enemy. Try using bushes. Bushes are an amazing way to pick off free kills or hide from your enemies. Use stun and flash grenades. On mobile, they are basically broken. Finish your enemies when you knock them. Just make sure they don't self-revive or get away. Be careful when flying helicopters. Hitting any small thing will blow you and your entire team up. Always buy a self-revive. Then when you get knocked, use a self-revive, but stop close to the end. This way your teammate can revive you super fast and you can still use your revive. If your team calls in 3 UAVs at the same time, you will get a advanced UAV. Your enemies cannot hear you climb ladders, so you need to be careful from enemies climbing up them as well. When you're in a gulag, and if you and your teammate die at the exact same time, he can tell you where your enemy is. Always ping items or enemy locations for you and your team so you all know what's going on. Find high ground. If you have high ground, you have the advantage in every way. Play at your own pace. You do not need to rush like all of these YouTubers. Ignore your stats. A lot of people only care about stats, but when you stop caring and just try to get better, you will improve faster. Learn snaking. It is an advanced way to watch your enemies while they cannot see you. Just prone and then at the same time sprint back up, and if you do this really fast, you can get a huge advantage. Practice your aim and make sure your aiming sensitivities are comfortable to you. When you're in buildings, always watch for mines and camping players. Pay attention to kill feeds so you know how to play accordingly, especially if you're in rank. Aim for the head. Headshots kill way faster. Practice jiggle peeking to catch your enemies off guard and to not leave yourself open. You can get shot through walls, so make sure you're in a good area. Your enemies can see your laser if you have one. Also watch out for enemy lasers. You can get a free kill. When placing your loadout, throw it behind cover or in a safe area so you will not get shot in the back. And learn footstep sounds. The more you play, you will be able to learn all the audios. This will help you find out where your enemies are. Use smoke. It can save you from a lot of situations and it can help you get away from squads and get easy rotations. Do not stand still. Snipers are always camping in buildings looking for a free kill. If you're getting shot at in the open, dolphin diving can make it hard for your enemies to hit you. Pay attention to the zone and try to be close to the center of the zone every single time. Never let your enemy's movement scare you. Just stay calm, walk back, and fire at them. After you shoot your enemy, a shield icon will appear above their head. Try to continue to shoot them through walls. Always take fights against enemies running upstairs since you have the height and there's nowhere they can go. Do not take 50-50 gunfights. Try to always have the advantage before taking any fight. Reposition yourself after everything you do. If you stay in the same spot, you will die. Take gunfights based on what guns you have. If you have a SMG, try to be as close as possible. The stim and battle rage can both save you from the storm. 100! Subscribe to my channel to learn from the best gameplay.